Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about Sick Girl. Sick Girl is a movie that came out probably in 2017, and it's a long time ago movie. You know, it doesn't have any of my usual preferences, which is like magic, mystery, horror, or sci-fi. It's just a regular drama about a girl who is feeling needy and insecure, so she decided to fake an illness. And not just any illness, ladies and gentlemen, she faked being a cancer, person, sick person. A person who is sick with cancer, right? And this was because she realized that her friends were drifting away from her, and her squad, she thought she was going to lose her squad because they had things going on in their lives. You know, they had family, one had a kid, one had a new job. I'm guessing one had a new job. It was more like I was so quick to dismiss this movie. I was like so intent on fast forwarding the whole thing because I didn't think it was going to be interesting. But the thing about interesting movies is that at a certain point in time, even if you are so not interested in it, you reach a point where it pulls you in. And that's what Sick Girl does to me. It pulls me in at a part where everything is still developing. So she reaches that point where she tells everyone that she's a cancer patient. Now, obviously, this is a lie. Her parents don't know much about it, but they themselves don't know their daughter enough to say whether it's a lie or not. The mother thinks that she's a bad mother, while the dad is so freaking angry at everything else. I'm assuming that is his normal outlook on everything. And her friends are just, super supportive. And you can understand why she would go great lengths to try and keep those who are super supportive of her close to her. And I guess that's where all of this is coming from. So with this and their, clear over supportive nature, they get her hooked up with a cancer group that comes together to talk about the issues they face because they're cancer patients. And she meets this guy who actually has cancer. He actually has a lot going on for him. The ablation of his tumor, the fact that he needs to get another liver. Like, the guy's going through shit and he still has cancer, too. And as time goes on, as he has these conversations with her, he realizes that this person that's coming for cancer, group therapy or something like that is not really a cancer patient. The person doesn't really have cancer. She's just pretending, or she's just faking it so that she can get more attention. Now, regularly, I would point out how needy and basic that has to be. Just a person who wants people to like them so much, they'd be willing to fake anything to be considered, to be appreciated, to be loved. But honestly, I kind of see myself in her too. I would give anything for people to turn their heads at me. I would do a lot of things. I mean, yes, of course, as an introverted guy that I am, I'm not really up to a lot of options, and I've never really had a friend group I would want to die for. However, I do understand that part where you feel like everything is falling apart and you're losing everyone, and you just don't have the strength to pull it all together. In fact, rather than go the opposite, rather than go that way and try and do whatever it takes to keep people together with you, I kind of do the opposite. I go the other direction. Rather than try and pull them together, I push them away, because I feel as if sooner or later they're actually gonna leave me. And when they do, I'm just gonna feel that hole get bigger and bigger. So, I guess back to the movie. Sorry if I was being a little dark over there. But yeah, she gets called out by the actual guy patient, who I'm pretty sure starred in Let It Shine, that Disney movie where they were rapping and singing at the same time. Yeah, he was the one who was like, here we go again. Prepare to meet your end. Just looked you up on Facebook. You've got 0 friends and blah blah blah. It's not like I had the entire thing inside my head or something. Anyways, so this dude actually becomes very, very interested in her life and realizes that she doesn't really have cancer. We've already gone through that, okay? And now, I don't know, he becomes really aggressive about how to teach her a lesson. It's like, oh my gosh, you're faking this disease. Now I'm going to show you how it really looks like to be a cancer patient. He gives a lot of quack advice to her parents, and they always want to, I guess in that situation where everyone realizes that you are in a vulnerable position, they always want to be the shoulder you can lean onto, the confidant, that source of strength. They want to be that guy. They want to be that person. And they all like troop in. They give her medicine, which is not actually medicine. It's like constipation pills. And yeah, he really goes above and beyond in trying to treat her, or like trying to let her experience the cancer situation. And although I do think it was extreme, it gets to the point where he tells her to shave her hair. And he tells everyone else, including her friends. And because her friends are like these overly supportive people, as I've said many times before, they also chop off their heads, and she realizes it. She goes back home and she realizes that, even though she decided not to go off with the last final exam, she finds that they've already gone through with it. At least 2 of them have. And the 3rd one was about to go through with it. And then they realize that no, it's actually not the case. And she doesn't have cancer. She spews everything out, the truth and all the parts about it. And now she's stuck in this awkward position where everyone hates her and her friends are very cross with her. And now she realizes how it feels, although I feel as if she understands that from a very different standpoint. I guess some people would go like, how could you pretend to have an illness just to be loved? Well, I can say for sure that when it comes to that topic, it doesn't even become a big issue anymore. People have lied about far worse, even in real life. There are content creators, streamers, what they call them, people on TikTok, people on YouTube, people everywhere. They lie to get attention. They create shit up to get attention. They do all sorts of things. So maybe even, who knows, this might have actually sparked an idea into one of those guys' heads, and that's what they're currently pretending to be or have. They could even actually get a fake doctor to write them a prescription, or they could shave their head because they're committed to the process of letting people like them online. Care for them, feel sorry for them. All of this because it's either 2 things. At least in our world, it's either 2 things. It's either you're desperate for attention, you feel like you don't get the love that you deserve, and you decide to outsource that deal to, instead of your friends and family, you're going to do it to total strangers online. Or lack of love, or just like you just really love, you are a, how do I call this? A very fame-seeking evil person. I'm not sure that's the best way I could have framed it, but it's the best way to describe it, I've always felt like I should have done more to become known on social media platforms, and no matter how I look around it, that time, that energy spent on thinking about it is pointless, because sooner or later, the fake ones, they fade. They die out. But the genuine ones hold. The real ones hold. Not because they're great or anything, but because throughout the entire time, they never had to put on a face or pretend. It's just how they were. And because of how they were, people liked it. And even as they went about their normal day, people still liked it. So I guess you could say, in my opinion, it's just how it is. All right? I'm going to have to talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to have to change the name from TFT Young Titan World to just Young Titan or TF Titan. Just something shorter because people, I don't know how to say this, but it's easier for people to actually locate your YouTube channel if you're very shorthanded with your name, you know. So obviously.